What is going on, good people of YouTube? It's me, Chavez, back with another NBA player prop video for you. This video is for Game 7 Eastern Conference Finals for Monday, May 29th, 2023. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. We'll kick things off with a recap over our plays from Saturday, Game 6, and then we'll dive into the Prizepicks board because I do have 3 player props that I want to share with you today. And in addition to that, we'll spend a few seconds going over our promotion over on Thrive Fantasy. So if all that sounds good to you, then I encourage you to stick around, drop a like, drop a sub, and click that notification icon. Go ahead and get notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and my channel. And without further delay, let's jump into those plays from Saturday. All right, Saturday was that was a crazy game. So like after all the adrenaline wore off, from that game finish, I was stuck with the result of our player props. So it's like rolling your ankle and you tough it out, and then once that adrenaline subsides and you're left with a big ass swollen ankle. And that's kind of what I felt like on Saturday. Just a very disappointing night in terms of our player props. The only prop that hit for us was Caleb Martin. Truly, you could have went with any Caleb Martin prop you wanted. They all hit. It wasn't even like a sweat with him. He's just been the most consistent player for Miami, and I'm gonna keep going back to him. I'm gonna go back to him. We're gonna go back to him in this video for sure. But the other 2 props that did not work out for us were Jason Tatum assist. He did not come through. Finished with 5, and then we took the over Marcus Smart fantasy points. Man, I really like this prop, and he just really didn't have his traditional game. He didn't see steals and blocks. We saw high turnover, and he only had 5 combined assists and rebounds. And so when you factor all that in, even with his great scoring night, it just wasn't enough to overcome all the bad stuff. So we move on to a new day, and full transparency, again, just very disappointed with the results. I'm never happy about putting losing picks out there, and like I always tell people, once the research is done, you can't really do anything else. Like, the players have to play the game, and you don't control how they play the game, but you can only control how you research, and you can only control how you deliver that information. So we move on to a new day, last game of the series. For more reasons than one, I am so happy that this series is coming to an end. I hope it comes to an end with the Boston win, and we can just move on to a different series. I'm ready to see some new players on the Prizepicks dashboard. Before we get into our player props over there, I do want to spend about a minute going over our partnership with Thrive Fantasy. All right, very quickly, Thrive Fantasy, new partner of the channel, 100% deposit match up to $250 for all first-time users. Just use promo code Chavez, or you can click the link that you see on the screen. That link will be in the description below. Go ahead and deposit $25 or more, and you're all set up. Enjoy a very favorable, friendly payout structure, more money for your winning slips on Thrive. And as a new user, just for using promo code Chavez, you will receive a free square. You can pair that up with one other play that you like, and go ahead and 3.2x your money on your very first entry. Thrive is making it very easy to win money on your first slip, and they're making it pretty fun as well. So use promo code Chavez, head on over to Thrive, have a good time, and let us now move on to our player props for today or tomorrow. All right, over on the Prizepicks dashboard, I want to show you all the props that we're talking about in today's video. If you want to stick around and learn more, more about these props, whether I like the over or under, what all the information is around these props, then I encourage you to stick around. But if you just want to find out what we're talking about here and get the props and head on out, here you go. Here are the 3 props for today's video. All right, let's start breaking these down. All information brought to you today by props.cash. That is where I do all my research. That is where I do all my digging. All statistics shown in this video will be found over on props.cash. If you want to take advantage of a great offer on props.cash, use promo code THANKS25. Get 25% off your first month over on props.cash. All that information will be available to you in the description below. So let's start off with Jaylen Brown, under 3.5 assists. Now, I like this prop because Jaylen Brown is really not known for dishing out assists. So he's only gone over this line one time in the last 5 games. Something that you need to know when you watch the Celtics play, Jaylen Brown he's looking to score. Like on all transitions, on fast breaks, when Tatum's off the floor, Brown is looking to score. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Brown, drive and have an open man on the wing and just not kick it out and miss a shot. You're lucky if he does draw contact, because at least he gets to go to the line to, score something. But a lot of the time, Brown is forcing up shots in the paint. He's super aggressive, and he's really not looking to pass the ball. So when I see his assist line over 3, I do like the under on it. In this series, Brown is only averaging 3.2 assists. So, I think he will give you a few assists tomorrow, but I don't believe he's going to get you 4. So definitely feel good about going under here. 3.5 assists for Jaylen Brown. For our next player prop, we're going right back to Caleb Martin, over 11.5 first half PRA. Now this line has been bumped up. It's been bumped up throughout the series, and I expected it. The way he's been playing, it's been crazy to watch him just take games over and be the most consistent player on the floor for the Heat by far. So here's what I like. He's gone over in 5 straight games versus Boston in this series. He's averaging 11.6 in the series and 16 PRA in the first half over his last 5 games. So look at that first game versus Boston. He really wasn't involved, but man, it sure did turn around in a hurry. So over the next 5 games, we've seen just a completely different player, completely different production from Caleb Martin. Listen, it's the last game of the series, rolling the dice again. At this point, we're not even rolling the dice on Caleb Martin. I think we know that this is a solid prop to go with. So give me the over 11.5 first half PRA for Caleb Martin as prop number 2. All right, and for our third prop on the board, we're taking another under. Jason Tatum, under 48.5 PRA. This line got bumped up 1.5. I looked at a couple of different things here. I definitely like playing. I definitely like paying attention to lines when they get pushed, because it does give you opportunity to take the under. If a player, struggled or, just, hit their line or push their line, I don't understand why you would take the over on it if it got bumped up. Like if Jason Tatum was just, mauling things down and this was a blowout and that was the reason he didn't hit his prop, I would understand the over if it did get bumped up. But this line got bumped up, and it got bumped up off a good performance from Jason Tatum. So I think this is just based off the magnitude of this game. They're feeding off the emotions of the game, really. And so I'm not gonna fall into this trap. Now Tatum has yet to put up a complete game. He hasn't really done 1 through 4. We've seen him perform in the first 2 or in the third or come alive in the fourth, but we haven't seen him do it 1 through 4. Looking at the past 2 games, this is crazy. 15 points in the second half in the last 2 games. Combined 15 points, okay? So in those 48 minutes, he's only put up 15 points. 7 of those coming from the free throw line. Yeah, he started off super hot yesterday and then cooled off in the second half. Miami makes adjustments at the half like most teams will. So as a Celtics fan, it is like I feel a little contradicting, liking the Celtics, wanting them to win, but taking the under on some of their props. But the path to success isn't necessarily through Jason Tatum getting over 48 PRA. Looking at his history here, I like the over on this one. I like the under on this one. So let's go ahead and roll with that. Under 48 PRA for Jason Tatum as prop number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. Let's quickly recap these plays. We like the under assist Jaylen Brown, under PRA Jason Tatum, and over Caleb Martin first half PRA. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you like on this super early board, super early look into Game 7. Also, your thoughts on these player props that we talked about in this video. Thank you all so much for your continued support and helping this channel get a bit bigger every single day as we have our eyes on now 10,000 subs by the end of the year. Best of luck to you all. Should you tail any of these plays, let me know in the comments below. And until our next NBA player prop video, Game 1 NBA Finals, Chavez is